Welcome to another episode of the Pole Position. And this isn't just any episode. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. What is that?
Okay, I'm Jack Pohl.
What?
How do I look?
I feel like I'm looking in a mirror, Josh. This is unbelievable.
Now we look alike.
This was. Oh, now we look alike.
Yeah.
Is that my tie?
Yeah.
You stole my tie. How did you do that?
Hit my super.
Wait a minute. Here is. That says Jack Pohl.
I am Jack Pohl.
Wait a minute. This is Jack Pohl right there. You see that, folks? And then here we have
Jack Pohl. Jack Pohl.
Josh.
I look like just like you.
Through the years, you have been the Grinch. You have been what else? An elf
On a shelf.
on a shelf.
I've been, and I think that's it.
But it left a lasting impression. But this is incredible. I mean, this is absolutely. Does Brooke Moore know about this?
No, nobody knew. Except Steve DiOrio, Joe.
Hold on. You stay right there, and I'm going to come over, and let's see us side by side.
Well,
Let me
I'll
get rid
come
of you.
to you. I'll come to you.
You come to me, and let's get a good look at exactly who the real Jack Pohl is. There he is. A red tie Jack or blue tie Jack?
And we're back to politics.
I mean, yeah, I got to admit, I cannot remember the last time that you'd surprised me this much. I mean, this is a man who is literally at one time covered my entire sports office when I did sports in Christmas. And I don't mean like a wreath and some lights. I mean wall-to-wall Christmas everything.
Oh, it was wild.
And the best part about that gag was that you had Christmas music playing, and I would find a little speaker that you had it, and I'd turn the speaker off, and there'd be like 10 other speakers all playing Christmas music, and it took forever to get it. So this is, you know what? We might need two Jack Pohls because this is a very, very special edition of the Pole Position because.
Well, and so funny. So I went and got my haircut this weekend.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I said, hey.
Is my hair really that gray?
Yeah, pretty close. I went to and I pulled up Google and I'm like, I want a picture of this, and there was like 60 pictures, and they're like, why? I'm like, because I'm going as him to a Halloween party.
I don't know. Jack Pohl might be the scariest costume. They're certainly the loudest.
It might be the hottest costume.
You look a little bit like right now. You look a little bit like Yukon Cornelius from the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
So
especially your little smile there, or maybe Santa Claus.
Maybe that's what we'll go as. You can be Rudolph, and I'll be that guy.
Not being Rudolph.
Why,
Josh? I'm not being. Why? You get to be me, and I or Santa, and
well,
I get
I don't
to
know
be
how
Yukon.
This is true hair dye, so I'm going to be gray for a while.
No, this is not true hair dye. So I'm going to be
can see
gray
the
for
stylist
forever.
Missed some spots.
The stylist.
Yeah, I went to. That's where you go.
You had a stylist do this.
Yeah. I hope our GM Melissa will cover the charge when I turn it in for hair and makeup. Luckily, this is your borrowed tie.
Oh my gosh. Josh, that is my tie.
Yeah. Dude, I can't believe how much we look alike.
Yeah, Josh, like looking in a mirror, as I said.
Fat Jack, little Jack.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't call me little. I just, it looks, I mean, I cannot tell you the last time I've seen you in a tie. It looks really good.
Hmm?
I mean, the beard.
I like the beard.
So every time I can't do the pole position, if that ever comes to be, you know, I love this show. I'm the only one who loves this show.
I think me, you, and my grandma are the only three that watch.
That's it. But
look, Jack
now
Pohl.
they're gonna. Yeah. You change the pole position to Poll position at WDTN.com. You could say, do you want Josh Jack, who you see on your screen right now?
Oh, who do you like
Or do
better?
you want the OG Jack, who
The
you
OG.
see on your screen right now? So what is it, Josh? Who do you like better? The OG Jack? Hey, hi, America. How are you? Or the new and improved Jack. I mean, actually, I would probably take that little darkness that you have in your gray hair there. I would take that. That would be, it looks kind of nice. Now, the beard, that needs some work. I mean, it needs a little work. The smile on that beard is
It's not. It's real. Look.
I don't even know how to explain that. Can we? I mean, I'm blown away. And you know what? It's funny because Josh sent me an email or a text earlier today saying he had a surprise for me, but he was going to be in a meeting and then I had to text him to get out of the meeting.
That was all a farce.
So I fell for it hook, line, and sinker like a fool.
Yep,
and
it worked out perfectly.
You come in with this. Now, not to upstage your wonderful Jack Pohl costume.
We have a special guest.
We do. She's coming up in the second block, but here's just this is everything you need to know about our guest today.
Okay, what is wrong with you?
That is Brooke Moore, and I hate to say, I'm sad to say, and I'm brokenhearted to say,
This is the last show she'll ever be on.
well, no. See, again, you go over the top. You
It
take
is.
No, it is not.
This
You-
airs
you
at
watch
8:30
the news.
Thursday.
Have you ever
This
listened to
airs
me?
at 8:30
Yes.
on Thursday. When's her
Can
last
I
day?
ask you? Can I today?
Today's her last day.
Yeah, at 6:30 she's off, and then
Okay.
this show airs at 8:30,
So,
and she
no.
won't be the full-time co-anchor with me anymore. But she has
Because
promised.
guess who's trying out?
Who? Oh, you and me doing the news. Can you?
It could be two old gray guys tonight at 5.
I've earned my gray. We have a 4. But if you watch the news,
I do. I watch it
do you?
daily.
Did you see the part earlier this week when Brooke came on, had an emotional goodbye?
Yeah.
And said, but hey, it's more of a see you later, not a total goodbye, because you're going to do some fill-in work like Christmas Eve, Christmas morning,
New Year's
Eve,
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we've got her all written. We'll have to get her response to that.
How do
because-
you drink with a beard? I don't think I could get a straw in this.
Trust me. Well, dude, I mean, let's take a good look at here. Of all the worst that is ranking as the worst beard. That is like Kenny Rogers, Yukon Cornelius,
You gotta
Santa
know
Claus mix.
when to hold 'em.
When to hold 'em.
Know when to fold 'em.
When to fold 'em. All right.
Okay, what is wrong with you?
That is pretty funny.
The
That's
best
the
part
old
about
newsroom.
that is you going afterwards. So we're gonna save. We have some other fine little tidbits from Brooke's career. It's just sad because I wonder, Josh, do you think, or Jack, do you think it's me? I mean,
I think people are going to not know
all of a
who's who.
sudden she's gone. I mean,
She's not going to know who's who.
Well, she won't when she has she seen you?
Hang on. And guess she's joining us.
Correct. She's going to be on the program.
Her last live.
Well, the show isn't live, Josh.
Well,
People
her
know that.
last live location from her desk in the newsroom.
Yes, she hasn't. She was on the show last week
Yeah, but just
with her
brief.
McDonald's.
We're actually going to have her
and
live.
I think she has been on almost every show. I'd have to ask the Game Together guys. Hey, Big Ben, has Brooke been on your show in the background eating McDonald's? No. Okay, so
Yeah,
she
see,
hasn't been on that show.
Lying Jack, True Jack.
No. Listen to me. She
True
was-
Jack.
True Jack. True idiot Jack. Look at that beard. I
Yeah,
mean, can you
dude.
imagine if you walked out in public with that thing? It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life.
You know how many chicks dig this beard?
Yeah. Do you know chicks dig that beard? you know, Josh, this is the OG beard. Huh?
Yeah, old
Huh?
people, or the OP. Old people beard.
Yeah, I mean,
And
yours
this is the new age beard.
I mean, you're like, what was that? That Family Guy episode when he grew the beard
So that's
and he
a
had
fat
like
joke?
he had
You're
the,
calling me Peter Griffin. You think I look
No,
like
I'm
Peter
talking
Griffin?
about the episode when he had birds living in his beard because his beard got so out of control. Your beard looks a little out of control. Mine looks very
well,
nice.
maybe you
and
could
very,
help me trim it.
I'm not trimming your beard, Josh.
Why?
Can we? Why? Look how ridiculous it is. Just take a good look. Put your mug in front of that camera there. Let people see that.
That's my smiley.
It's a big smile. Is that like a piece of carpet you cut off from somewhere and just taped it to your face?
Out of your basement.
All right. You know, this is a very special day here at WDTN Channel 2 because one of our longstanding anchors, she wasn't just the anchor at night. She worked with John Seibel. She worked with Mark Allen.
Yeah.
And
you're the only one she couldn't get rid of.
She's like, that old man's been here 35 years. He's not leaving anytime soon. I got to get out of here.
We should do a duet for her.
I don't know if we're going to. We already sang one song on this show.
Okay, what is wrong with you?
That's awesome. Hey, the Pohls will be back after
yes, this is the pole position.
Pohls.
The Pohl's position. Yes, got you. The Pohl's position with Jack and Jack Pohl. We'll continue after this with my co-anchor for one last day.
And co-host, Jack Pohl.
Yeah. Brooke Moore joins us next on the pole position before she slides out the back door, never to be seen again. Yes, welcome back to the pole position on a very special, bittersweet day here at WDTN. Jack Pohl along with...
Jack Pohl. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jack Pohl, co-host at WDTN.
Okay, all right. Enough. All right, we have to bring in the very special final day on the air for Brooke Moore.
She's our first guest joining us from a desk.
One and done. I got a feeling most of our guests will
She's a live guest from a desk.
Brooke, it's your final day here at Channel 2. So just, are you full of emotion or are you like, is it 6:30 yet?
I think it's both. I think it was nice that we did like kind of a slow roll and kind of let everybody know a little bit early on because that's when I was the most nervous. And then I think on the
You're
last
not nervous
day,
to join this show?
Well, I'm with the Olsen twins here now, so it's a little different.
See, Brooke's
but
funny.
See, I can be kind of funny.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Brooke, we bring back, I'm not sure if you can see these pictures. If you look, you can see them if you just turn around. We put up the different stages of Brooke Moore. What do you think? Do you remember those? I like the one where your hair's going wild and you're trying to control it, and then 2 seconds later, a car's getting ready to smash you.
That was back in the day. That was when my photographer, Bear, would be behind the camera like, your hair, move your hair. And I'm like, and they said that. And so, yeah, that's the being outside versus being in the studio.
Well, yeah, your hair's always perfect in the studio. I mean, look at my hair. It hasn't moved in this whole episode.
What are you using? Because honestly,
Jack's hairspray from
Brooke,
the dressing room.
Brooke, you and I, we agree, though, don't we, that Josh looks better as me, or I'm sorry, Jack, the imposter, looks better than he normally does with his hair. I think that's a nice haircut. You should think about that being
called Great Clips in Beaver Creek. Just ask for
the hair,
for the Jack Pohl.
I'm sure the salon on Ron people will be happy you plugged them.
But I'm going to be honest, be very careful because if this man gets a dating app, and he uploads that photo.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
I'll take your overflow.
I don't know what's going to...
You know, it's funny. One great thing about Brooke is that when she started here, she looked so young. And you can see it in some of these pictures. We go back to these pictures real quick. I mean, some of them with like the snow thing. That's almost 2 inches. The whole city is shut down. But
that's almost over
has
her
to
head.
Measure the snow with a ruler, else you
and
haven't
I think
done
the top one, she was still in high school. That's her high school TV station.
The top right one, though, the top right one, she looked. I mean, that looks great.
That's the old studio too.
That looks like Deborah Norville.
No, it looks like 1980s, doesn't it, Brooke?
I think that's what we used to call the arse, but that's an old shot in our really old studio. So like 2011.
See, I mean, Brooke looks so young. Like the joke was always, Brooke, turn around. Remember when I used to say, did you get lost on the Girl Scout tour? Can I take you to your mommy? I mean, I thought honest to God, when I first met her, I thought, well, there's no way she could work.
It took years for you guys to meet, though, because
she was on the morning show.
And you're just a sports guy.
Okay.
Well,
just
no, that's
a
Brooke
sports
was cool
guy.
with sports. You know.
Yeah, I've always
We
been cool
all
with
are.
sports because
Yeah.
I know that I don't know that much about sports.
You
so-
know what? She likes sports better than news is because when she talked to me in sports, she didn't have to deal with this. Can you
Oh,
explain what is
so-
going on
They
with this
sent us
right
out
here,
to
Brooke?
cover flooding.
Yeah.
They sent us out to cover flooding.
And ask the tough questions.
And Brooke's like, we can't find any sound. And she's on the phone with the desk. And I said, hey, I got something. And she's like, hey, we got something going back.
And I thought he was serious. And
So
I
she
ran
jumps
over.
out of the truck.
Yeah.
And she's like, what are we doing? And I'm like, we're going to ask this crawdad to test tough
The tough
questions.
questions.
And we sent it back to the desk. And the next day I was in the news director's office. We don't think that's funny or
Now,
appropriate.
see, I think that would have been great.
I think it
that
should have
is
been a
ab-
promo.
I think it should have at least made the story.
I'll
Yeah.
say this. Are you sure that's not a lobster? I
He
mean, look
said
at
crawdad,
that.
and I believed him because I was like, I don't know what that is. That
Maybe it
I've
is a
never seen
lobster.
that.
I mean, look at the tail on that. Were you behind a red lobster or were you behind some
No, we were
seafood?
out in like Preble County.
Actually, that does look like a lot. Maybe someone took that from like Kroger and just put
And
it
just
in
do
the
it in your
grass, 'cause
yard?
I don't know.
Threw it out there.
I mean, full size, you know, when you're doing
Yeah.
video, you're looking at a small screen. So
Josh and I worked together. So when I first started reporting in the evenings, it was me and Josh. It was the dynamic duo. And Josh was, he's what he is now. But he used to try my jackets on. He would get out of the
yeah.
van. I would look over and he was putting
was
my
like the
jackets
Chris
on.
Farley.
And I would say, don't rip that. Like, I have to wear that tonight. Do not rip it.
that was some of the best times. The one
Those were
time
good times.
I told her, hey, I wore this steering wheel
Yeah.
cover.
I have
over
a
my
photo of
ears.
both of you in that, by the way. Jack had it on at one
Oh,
point,
hang
too.
on. But we
we
actually
have it.
have
We
it.
have it.
Yeah,
There it
there it
is.
is.
Earmite.
Yeah.
Or earmite protection.
Yeah.
So I got in that day, and Josh told me my kid, one of my kids is at daycare. He got sent home because they have ear mites going around, and I was like, that is not real. He goes,
Before
"No."
she was a mom.
Yeah. So I was like, no, I've heard of lice. I've never heard of ear mites. He was like, no, I swear, like I have to wear this thing. He took it so far in the van, he would like go like this and like had little dirt and like rocks that he had picked up off the ground, and he would go like this, and I was like, get away from me. I don't want to be near you. I don't want to do this. By the end of the day, I was like, you need to go home. This is not okay. And then he finally told me that it was a joke, and I was like, you're a jerk.
Yeah, it went on. And basically,
time.
it was a steering
Wheel cover.
Yeah, that I just put on my head to be goofy.
I didn't even think of it. I'm like, no, they gave him this special head wrap because his child brought home ear mites.
Should you be at work? And I'm like, yeah, it's covered. And
Should you
I'd
be at
get
I
out
can't
the
even
truck.
remember. How did I ever end up wearing that
Probably
thing?
because we told you the story, and then Josh was probably like, put it on, Paps.
Yeah.
And
You
you're
should
like,
wear it."
oh,
Gosh,
yeah.
I mean, in a moment of weakness, I did it.
Moment
and
of
now
weakness.
it's
I'm the one dressed up like you. Maybe you could dress up like me.
well, maybe we'll do that on a future episode of the
okay.
Pohl position because
I'd
today,
actually
though,
like to see that.
it's all about. See, Brooke, what do you have to say when you had to deal with stuff like this? Now, watch this here.
Okay, what is wrong with you?
I'm just asking the question that everybody wanted to know, which is, what is wrong with you?
That was one of the favorites.
Also, that reminds me. The other time, I had this big bag that it was like my reporter bag. It had my makeup, all my stuff in it. And at the end of the night, we had gone to all these different stories and done all this stuff. And I went to get my bag, and I was like, oh my, what the? He had put rocks that were like this big,
She
like
couldn't
10
lift
rocks.
it.
And I had to get them all out. I was just throwing them out the window, and I was like, what the? Why are these in here? It kept
That's a
it fun.
felony.
It kept a felony. You should have been in jail. No, it was.
I wasn't throwing them.
You meant for me.
The
Well, I
man
didn't
is
hit
hid
anybody.
in my car. I've got halfway
That's true.
home, and I said, I don't care. You have to, and he's like, well, he goes, you don't have to take me back to the station. I'll just spend the night at your house. I'm like, no, I'll take you back, take you back to the station. So, Brooke, as you leave here,
Yes.
I mean, you have a speech for on air. The Miami Valley has meant so much to me as
That's
someone who's grown
sincere.
up here. Blah blah blah. We've heard it a million times.
Yeah.
What else is on your mind about like some of the cool stuff, maybe behind the scenes stuffs at Channel 2
Funny.
that you'll always
Funny.
that you'll leave and that'll make you smile one day when your kids are driving you nuts and the repairman's
Kid.
there with the air.
Oh.
Well, the kid. Or
Oh,
the-
can we put
yeah.
her super up? Take her full? Put
No,
her
we
super-
already have a number
Oh,
of
yeah.
times, but there she is.
It's my
Brooke
new,
comes-
it's my new title.
Stay-at-home mom.
That's right.
Yeah. So is there
Um,
anything that comes to
anything.
mind where, I mean, you've worked with a lot of people. I mean, Brian, you worked with Brian Davis on the morning show, and a lot of people don't realize that.
Well,
but,
so Brian always says that, and like I had just started my internship, but I was in the afternoon, so like he and I hardly ever crossed paths. And then once I actually got hired and worked the morning, it was with Jamie. So Brian remembers me from mornings, but I feel like we didn't see each other.
He's
quite
probably
as
Maybe
much.
that
was Kristen Herbold. I
He, like, actually doesn't know.
who was
We got to get
female.
Davis on here.
Yeah.
Well, he'll be in another hour, so we'll get him in right then.
You know,
so.
I will say, I know it sounds cliche, but like this show, I think the pole position is a testament to it. You really do build friendships here at the station. And what makes it fun in a business that can be very heavy and very serious a lot of the time is people doing, fun things, making friends at work. I always talked about working the holidays. The best things about working holidays as a young reporter or an anchor was everybody would bring in food. We would have a potluck. It would be people that you enjoyed hanging around with. People keep asking me if I'm going to miss Brian's commentary. So, like, that's one of the... but mind you, people hear what he says on the air. Off the air, I mean, even last night, I won't say it, but, like, we were talking about his leader hose, and I'm just going to leave it there.
Yeah.
And, the things that he says is just so funny. One of the saddest things for me, Jack, and I sincerely mean this, is that we didn't get to anchor together longer.
You're sad.
Had you gotten the role, years ago, it would have been just the greatest time. And I tell people all the time, you are the easiest person to work with in the entire world, no matter what role. But as main anchor,
that's this Jack Pohl. Just so there's no confusion.
Let me be clear,
not
the real
that
Jack,
one.
the real Jack Pohl.
No, that's not the real. Well, Brooke, I did. I loved working with you, and at least, better something than nothing. And it was,
Yes.
but I thought we made a great team, and it was a really easy.
Who makes a better team? Jack
me
and
Jack?
Jack?
No, not Jack.
Brooke and Jack.
No, me.
J and J or
No.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
wow.
We're about to get. Well, I can't get fired. I'm about to.
JB is always better than JJ.
I
don't know.
How's that?
I agree.
How is that?
I mean, I met my best friend at Channel 2.
Who's that?
You, her. But Brooke is pretty funny. I wish we may have to have her back again next
I'll
week.
say this,
from
Brooke,
home. Maybe we'll have her live from
Brooke
home.
talked about it. The people when people watch TV and they see you and they see me and it's like,
And me.
9 police officers call.
Yeah.
And that's just how I look when I do the news. But they don't realize that we're just, we just screw around and have fun like anyone else at work.
That's right. People always ask, like, what do you guys do in the commercial breaks? And I'm like, honestly, I eat a lot of snacks. There's probably a brownie sitting next to me.
Talk about ear mites?
Well, yes, that day we probably talked about ear mites. But yeah, it's like any other, office setting where you sit next to people that you really enjoy. And even though we're bringing heavy stories, that's what keeps it, fun, and it makes you want to be here.
Yeah, well, we loved having you here and to be on the
Thank you.
pole position at
Yes.
the final. Now, here's the nice thing that I think everyone needs to know, and Josh and I talked about it in the first segment before you came on, is that, Brooke, you have agreed to stay on and do some fill-in work. So we're going to see you on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day,
Christmas.
Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve.
I'd like to stay with my daughter, but I'm going to miss every holiday so that I can be here. I won't say never. It just depends on what's going on.
Never say never.
But I am really excited for that to be a possibility. Our management has been really great with my stepping away, but also saying, hey, our news director, Kim, was like, I'll call you. If you tell me you're going to fill in, I'll call you. And I said, please do, because I think, especially being a mom now, it's much more manageable to fill in for a couple days at a time or a week at a time versus full-time right now.
Yeah, and you never know. Down the road, our assistant news director is making another tour of duty. And
It's true.
look, if you could see a camera on Steve Diorio right now or assistant, you would see the happiest man in the world. I mean,
I don't know if he's happier than Brooke. She's got like a
that's
couple
'cause
minutes
today's
left
her
on
last
taboo.
day. Today's her last
I think
day.
we should do a check-in with Brooke live from her house.
Yeah,
I would
maybe
love that.
We will.
We
will.
Annie can come along for
And
the
that
ride.
could double our viewership to like 8 or 9 people.
Yeah, because her mom and dad are going to watch.
Yeah, they would watch that. All
Yeah,
right,
I
well,
have a big
Brooke,
family, so yeah.
Brooke, we love you.
Yes.
We loved working with you. And anytime you stopped by and it was fun.
Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Brooke,
What?
if you want to stay,
Yeah.
I can get Melissa on the phone right now and we can get a deal done.
You guys think you're joking, but like it was really tough to get to the stage where I just said I'm not going to stay. So don't test me because I might do it.
Well, I saw those 3 Cadillacs pull up and Brooke just going, nope, not going to happen. You got to keep it coming. Oh, wow. Brooke, we love you. Goodbye and good luck, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
From the polls.
It's just next week we're going back to 1 Jack Pohl. Don't you think 2's a little ridiculous?
Polls.
You don't think this is ridiculous? Ridiculous.
Olsen twins.
We will see you next week on the pole position. Brooke Moore forever. Imposter Jack